When you want your learners and users to complete the course and also a test or a task, and then to get their certificate, you can do that with the completion and evaluation menu. That would open up a pop-up window where you can add an evaluation component. So, to add an evaluation component to the final assessment of the training, it must have a requirement for completion. So, in this list, you will only see the components and slides that have some sort of completion requirement. Let's say we want to add the test to the list. When you add just one evaluation component, you will see it listed as a mandatory component, and you have another space for a minimum result and the weight it has to the final grade and evaluation. When it's just one component, it's 100%. You can also switch off the mandatory component and users will be able to pass through the test and the training and still complete it even if they don't cover the minimum result. So when it's just one component, this is not recommended. But when you have more than one, then it could be used. And also from here you can remove the component. But when you add more than one, let's say a project and a test, now you have much more options. Again, you have the mandatory component check. If you want, you can make one of them not mandatory, or keep both of them or all of them as mandatory for the completion of the training. Then you set the minimum result that they should have and their weight. Now, it could be 100 to 0 or it could be 50-50, and they will have equal importance and weight when the final grade is formed. Or you can make a 60 to 40 combination so that the sum also is 100%, but now one of the components has more weight when forming the final grade. If you want to remove one of them, you can again delete it with the button here. Below, you have a minimum percentage of all components required for completion. So here, you can fill in at least 50% as a bare minimum from all of the different components. And when you have many of those in a row, you should make sure to distribute the weight properly. When ready, click on the closing button and save.